Have you ever questioned why certain men barely make an effort? Yet women cannot stop thinking about them, while others exhaust themselves and still remain invisible? It almost feels unjust, does it not? But here is the truth. What drives a woman to obsession is not wealth, appearance, or smooth talk alone. It is psychology. It is how you hold yourself, how you think, and how you exist. And if you absorb these 7 Stoic psychological strategies, you will notice women beginning to pursue you, not the opposite direction. Let me explain. The first element is mystery. Women are pulled toward what they cannot immediately decode. If you expose everything about yourself in the first encounter, your emotions, your intentions, your vulnerabilities, you become predictable. And predictability extinguishes attraction. Consider the last film you watched where you already knew the conclusion. Uninteresting, correct? That is precisely how she feels when you unload your entire narrative in a single sitting. A Stoic man does not conceal in a deceptive manner. He simply recognizes that silence, restraint, and composed confidence convey more than excessive explanation. Allow her to question you. Allow her to attempt to solve you. That curiosity gradually transforms into fixation. Trick 1, the power of mystery. The second strategy is emotional control. Most men lose ground here. They erupt in anger too rapidly. They display jealousy. They plead for attention. But Marcus Aurelius himself declared, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." And that includes how you respond to women. Imagine she overlooks your message. The ordinary man panics, sends another text, and destroys everything. But the Stoic man smiles, returns to his own pursuits, and maintains his energy steady. That composure makes her think, why is he not pursuing me? Why does he appear so secure? That is when she begins to chase, because nothing makes a woman more fixated than a man who does not require her validation to feel strong. Trick 2, emotional control. Why calm men win. Third is presence. Not texting presence. Not online presence. Genuine physical eye-to-eye presence. Most men fail to recognize how potent their energy is in the moment. When you speak with her, do not scan the room. Do not fidget with your device. Do not rush your words. Look directly at her. Listen with complete focus. And speak slowly. When you offer your undivided presence, it feels rare because almost no one does it anymore. And rarity generates value. When she departs from you, she continues replaying that energy in her mind. That is obsession being seated. Trick 3, magnetic presence. Now, let us discuss something almost no man gets correct. Detachment. This is the fourth Stoic strategy. Most men believe love means gripping tightly. They suffocate her with constant calls, presence, and focus. But in reality, obsession flourishes when there is distance. A Stoic understands that nothing external is truly his. Not money, not status, not even affection. He appreciates it, but he does not cling. So if she withdraws, he allows it. If she examines him, he remains unmoved. This drives her wild because she observes a man who refuses to beg, a man who cannot be emotionally manipulated. That is when she begins to sense that she might lose you, and that fear makes her invest even more. Trick 4, detachment and freedom. The fifth technique is self-mastery. You desire her obsession. Master yourself first. Discipline is magnetic. Consider the man who rises early, trains his body, reads, builds his career, and does not squander his nights on hollow pleasures. He shines differently. His life carries weight. A woman looks at him and thinks, if he can master himself, perhaps he can handle me as well. That is when obsession flips. Because attraction is not merely about enjoyment. It is about respect, and respect consistently fuels desire. Trick 5, self-mastery, respect and desire. The sixth Stoic technique is purpose. This one is massive. Most men make the error of placing a woman at the center of their existence. They revolve around her like a planet circling the sun. But here is the hard truth. No woman wants to be your entire universe. She wants to be part of your universe. When she observes that your purpose comes first, your mission, your goals, your growth, she respects you. And respect is the foundation of obsession. Consider it. A man without a mission becomes needy. His energy screams, please give me meaning. But a man with a mission already possesses meaning. He does not require her to complete him. And that difference is electric. She senses that your attention is a reward, not a gift she can take for granted. She begins to compete for your time because she knows it is scarce. Purpose makes her strive for you. Trick 6, living with purpose. The seventh and final technique is unpredictability. Do not confuse this with playing games. This is about being alive, being dynamic, being difficult to categorize. Most men fall into routines. Same dining locations, same phrases, same messages. Women are emotional beings. They feel deeply, and emotions thrive on surprise. A Stoic man understands this. He keeps his values steady, but his actions fresh. Perhaps today you take her to dinner. Tomorrow you invite her for a sunrise walk. Next week you disappear for 2 days to focus on yourself and return stronger. She never quite knows what comes next, and that keeps her captivated. But here is the nuance. Unpredictability is not about disorder. It is about equilibrium. She knows you are stable. She knows you will not fracture. But she also knows you are not like every other man who lives on repetition. That combination, that is what fuels her obsession. Trick 7, unpredictability without chaos. Now let me connect this with a story. Imagine 2 men. The first man offers a cool, woman everything immediately. Constant messages. Excessive sharing. No purpose of his own. He becomes predictable. She grows bored. Attraction perishes. The second man lives differently. He carries mystery. He governs his emotions. His presence is solid. He never clings. He masters himself. He lives with purpose. And he keeps life intriguing. What occurs? She thinks about him at night. She wonders what he is doing when he is absent. She craves his attention because it is not freely given. She becomes obsessed not because he attempted too hard, but because he understood human psychology and Stoic wisdom. Consider how rare it is today to find a man who does not plead, does not shatter, and does not bend merely to win attention. Most men do not even realize they are surrendering their power. They try to purchase love with gifts, demonstrate their worth with words, or chase endlessly for fragments of affection. But the Stoic man lives differently. He does not attempt to control anyone else. He only controls himself, and because of that he becomes unforgettable. Final Stoic lesson. This is why women become obsessed, not because you performed tricks on them, but because you finally became the kind of man they respect, admire, and cannot stop thinking about. A man who is calm yet powerful, detached yet passionate, present yet mysterious. This equilibrium is magnetic. So here is the choice. You can disregard what you have learned and continue living like the average man, clinging, chasing, hoping, or you can adopt these 7 Stoic strategies and embody them every single day. If you do, you will never have to pursue anyone again. They will pursue you. If this message resonated with you, if it opened your eyes, then do not leave it here. Share your thoughts in the comments. Tell me which of these 7 traits you feel you need to work on most. And if you want more videos that guide you step by step into becoming this kind of man, make sure you subscribe. That way you will never miss what could be the lesson that transforms your life. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.